you break into a sweat with even the thought of having company? I'm here to help. After trying just a few of my hosting tips, you'll be more than ready to say, come on over. Some hosts are not comfortable having guests over for an entire meal. Instead, they're a little more comfortable with just appetizers, which is a great thing. It's even better though if you can pair those appetizers with the right beverage, and that's what we're going to do in this episode. And we're going to start with the easiest beverage of all, beer.
The cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
So let's pop this sucker open. Remember this? This is a Blue Moon. We love a Blue Moon because it has a really good flavor. What I like to do, I like to squeeze some orange in there to give it a little more of that tropical flavor. So we're going to talk about what to pair with this drink, and I really need someone to help me taste test. Let me see if Jimmy's around. Jimmy? Oh, hey!
I'm here.
Okay, so you've got I see you've been into the beer.
I have.
Okay,
I have.
so we're going to taste test dipping into salsa and cheese.
Okay.
And you're more of the cheese hound,
Yeah,
so why
I
don't
will.
you go ahead and dip that in and then take a drink of your beer and tell everybody how you think that pairs.
That's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's taste test the salsa, chips and salsa. You cannot go wrong with chips and salsa for easiness of an appetizer.
Is this the medium or the hot?
It's the medium and it's very good. Okay, here we go.
That is very good.
Okay, I don't know how the cheese went, but that is an excellent pairing with the salsa and the beer.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody can do this. Get yourself some beer, chips. These are Tostitos. This is some sort of cheese dip, and this is a medium salsa. Excellent. Another great beverage to serve for appetizers is a white wine. Now, this one is a Sauvignon Blanc. It's very white. It's a little bit tart, not too sweet, and it goes great with shrimp cocktail. And I want to say a little bit about this wine. This came from Aldi's, and it is very affordable, and Aldi's has award-winning wines. And so if you're looking to stock your wine cabinet, go there. So, shrimp cocktail, super easy to serve.
Did somebody say shrimp cocktail?
Jimmy loves shrimp cocktail. It's super easy to get. You just buy it with tail on, but the shell off, right? And it's already cooked for you, and we just put some cocktail sauce down, and it's ready to go. You didn't have to make anything. So let's give it a try.
Eat.
No, eat! Go for that shrimp.
All right.
Shrimpy shrimpster.
I never turn down shrimp cocktail.
Me either. You love the cocktail sauce more than I do, I think. Okay, and pairing?
That's really good.
What if you didn't have any cocktail sauce on it? Would it still be as good?
It would be. Yes.
But he's not going to do it.
But I'm not going to do it. It's very good.
Oh, that is very good. And I think it actually needs the cocktail sauce, do you? And, you know, we like spicier cocktail sauces, but just get what you like, because when your guests leave, that's what you're going to have left. And this is super easy. I want you to try it soon. Now, if you're a red wine drinker and you know your guests are too, that is a super simple appetizer pairing as well. So what we have here is a claret. Have no idea what that means. I do know that we do like the Francis Coppola wine, so that's a great one to have.
This is the wine that you have made over, and when was this made, this wine, actually?
So a simple appetizer that pairs well with red wine is any kind of cheese, cracker, and olive. We particularly love olives in our household. We serve them all the time, whether our guests like them or not, because we love olives. So let's dip into this and see how it goes.
Are those Ritz crackers?
They are Ritz crackers.
you know, I
You
love
love
Ritz
Ritz
crackers.
crackers. You want to get
Yes.
yourself a little
I would-
something there?
I would love to.
I might actually start with the olive while you start with the cheese and crackers. Mm. Mm-hmm. You would think that'd be weird, the olive with the red wine, but it's not. Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cheese is really good. And the Ritz cracker.
And so you want to go with kind of a plain cracker and a plain cheese. You can kick the cheese up a notch. Sometimes we do a jalapeno or some sort of spicy cheese. We serve that as an option. That is not the one that gets eaten the most. Just a good old regular cheese works great. Some sort of mild cheese. It doesn't have to be yellow, but it's, no one's ever turned us down for that.
Olives are fantastic.
I know, right? Delicious. Now, if you'd like to be a little bit fancy, you can always serve champagne, or in this case, it's a Prosecco, which is a little slightly different taste from champagne, a little bit sweeter, I think. So there are very specific things that go well with champagne, and they're all good. First of all, chocolate, and I've got chocolate covered almonds here. Now, who doesn't love those? And these are dark chocolate covered almonds. And then a berry medley is always good. I have blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. And then as a wild card, I read that olives go well with champagne.
Olives with champagne?
Right?
I need to try this.
I think you should.
Oh,
all right,
that's
so
great.
I'm going to go for the dark chocolate first. Are you going to be daring and go for the olive?
I'm going to follow your lead.
Those are delicious. We should have.
Good.
Should have. Yeah.
Well, we'll do that if the olives are good.
That's the game. Okay. I'm going to add blueberry in my mouth.
All right.
The mix
good
of
with
the
the
blue.
chocolate.
Now, I know you're not a huge raspberry fan. What about strawberries?
I will try a raspberry.
Okay. It tastes a little more tart with the follow-up of the champagne. It's good with champagne. In fact, you could even throw one in if you wanted to. And then let's try a little bit of strawberry. Usually can't go wrong with strawberry.
No,
I bet.
Really good.
I bet with the chocolate even, that would be super good, okay?
But now we have the wild card.
We have the wild card. We're both a little bit afraid of this, so here we go. You never know. It's like really good
olive. It's okay.
A little bit weird because it's salty,
It's a bit weird. I'm not going to put an olive in my champagne. I might put a blueberry in there or raspberry,
right?
but not an olive.
A blueberry would look great.
It wasn't bad. It was just different.
It wasn't bad. And if you like salty versus sweet, you might try it. The fruit and the champagne, delicious, delicious. This is a keeper.
Yes. Good job.
Thank you. And finally, if you want to go with a more rich experience, you can always pour some bourbon.
Bourbon?
Now,
I thought I heard bourbon.
well, I know that you love bourbon. I'm going to pour myself just a little taste, and you probably want just a bit more, right?
Just a tad bit.
A tad bit? Okay, like
more.
that?
Just a tad bit more, but that's tad bit. Yeah, tad. That's a tad bit.
Okay. So we actually toured the Dickel. It's not a refinery. What is it? A distillery. The Dickel Distillery. And it was a wonderful tour and very informative.
It was.
Got to smell all the grain smells and the hops kind of.
Great tour.
Whatever that was. Great tour. Now, the recommendation for bourbon is Italian salami, pepperoni, and I went with turkey pepperoni and dried fruit. And these are dried apricots. So I am not a natural bourbon drinker, but I'm willing to do it for the taste test.
You're going to sacrifice.
I'm going to sacrifice for the taste test.
I like
I'm gonna go ahead and get the paperwork started, get the ball rolling on this sacrifice thing, all right?
Well, no, hold on. I didn't agree.
Well, if you sign up in the next 10 minutes, I could get you same-day sacrifice.
Oh, same day? That's actually pretty good.
Great. I'll send someone over right away. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to start with the Italian salami because I love Italian salami. All right. Mmm.
Very good.
That's good because it's dry. Okay. Mmm.
That's really good.
It's good. It's light. Let's go to the turkey next, or the pepperoni. And regular pepperoni is fine too, but I like turkey pepperoni.
It's healthy.
Okay.
That's better than the salami.
I do think the pepperoni is better. Definitely. Although this was good, that's better. Now, here is the wild card.
Just dried apricots.
Dried apricots, yeah. Which I think make a good dried fruit because it's not really that dry. All right.
Is this what you eat when you get old? Apricots?
Those are prunes.
Oh, prunes.
See, I cleared the level, but it doesn't.
There's something.
But
It's good though.
it's very good. Okay.
Oh, it does.
That is very good. Very different though from the pepperoni. I would say that the dried fruit marries better with it, and the bourbon complements the meat.
Yes.
But for the blending of flavors,
This brings out a lot of the flavor in the bourbon.
it does.
Yeah.
And I don't even like bourbon really, but I do think that that works well.
We'll make a bourbon drinker out of you.
So remember, appetizers are easy. I just demonstrated 5 very easy, straight from the bag, didn't have to cook them, didn't have to slice them even, appetizers, and what goes best with each one. You can do this. So I'd like you to find somebody to invite over for appetizers and make them feel special today. See you next time. Down cycles. You can get up.
My knee.
I know.
I'm definitely gonna need another beer now.
Or was it him breathing?
No, it
Okay.
wasn't breathing.
I was holding my breath.
No, it was... I'm sorry. I do hear. It sounds like. I think Jimmy's mic is
Rubbing?
rubbing.
Sorry, I didn't know it was that sensitive.
Oh yeah.
Rubbing against your massive chest hair. Put a slice of lemon in it. I squeeze it and put it in, and it gives it just a bit more of that tropical flavor. What?
That's an orange.
Oh.
Let me do another one.
God bless.
Yeah, well, Tom Hanks, he just always nails it.
I don't know how these guys do it. Now that I'm in the movie business, I really.
Don't tickle me like that.
Okay.
Seriously, go lower.
Get a room, you two!
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll give it a take and see what happens.
Would you stop moving my plate? It's just, you created a monster.
Are we practicing again?
No, we're going.
No, we're going for real.
We're going
Live.
for it.
We're live.
We're live.
We've been live.
I know. It's gonna be great outtakes. I don't ever rehearse. Just go.
I like to rehearse, but
I know, but I do not. Because then I got caught up thinking I have to say that. Created a monster.
I'm not that kind of actor.
You can always go with bourbon.
Bourbon?
Oh, let's do that again.
Yeah, you got to come up
That was
faster.
on me. That was on me. You did
When
it.
I say bourbon,
No, that's on
you-
the cameraman. He's
I know.
already took credit for it. babe.
Don't make me wait. When I say bourbon, immediately you go bourbon. Immediately.
Don't tell me how to do my job. We may need to get another person to play this part.
Come on over. Now go make someone feel special today.